Do you have younger siblings? Do they always listen to you when you tell them what to do? My name is Kiyani, and I have a 5-year-old brother. I watch him a lot, and I'm like a second mom to him. So I guess you could say I know a thing or two about childcare. Getting your siblings to listen to you is sometimes hard and challenging. It can also be very frustrating when they don't do what you tell them to do. But I'm usually successful in getting my brother to listen to me. The purpose of my speech is to inform you on how to get your siblings to listen to you. So today, I'll be explaining my methods such as using an appropriate communication style, giving rewards, and lastly, using a different tone of voice. The first thing I'm going to talk to you about is changing your communication style and making it appropriate for the situation and using it towards a child. First things first, don't talk to your child if they aren't paying attention and have their mind on something else, because there's a big chance they aren't listening to you. Using eye contact is really important because you know that they're listening to you and you can really connect with them. Most young children have a short attention span, so try not to use too many words and just use short phrases. Don't repeat yourself because if you haven't gotten a response the first time, they're probably going to tune you out if you just keep saying the same thing. The last thing is trying to see it from their point of view, on why they aren't listening, and listening to their reasonings. Now that I've discussed an appropriate communication style, which included eye contact, speaking with short phrases, and trying to understand from their point of view, I'm now going to be talking to you about giving out rewards. My second method is giving rewards. Kids will tend to listen to you more if they're getting something in return. As a teenager myself, this always helps me to motivate by doing things. I think we'd all be glad to be doing something if it comes with a prize, wouldn't we? If you're asking of something small, such as cleaning up toys, a small reward like candy could even work. Verbal rewards are also helpful because it helps the child feel good about themselves and happy inside. I think for everyone, children, teens, and even adults like getting something nice told to them or receiving compliments because it helps with self-esteem. I use terms such as good job or nice work to my brother, and I see that it makes him happy, so I know that it works. Giving out rewards is not for all time purposes because children will start to expect something every time they do something. Some kids will feel entitled to rewards for every little thing they do and will get upset when they don't receive an award for something. But sometimes it is nice and okay for you to reward them. If you tried these nicer methods already and that still hasn't worked, you're probably feeling quite frustrated and helpless right now. But I'm pretty sure if those didn't work, this next option will. Always try to stay calm, although it may seem really hard at this point. Try using a lower, stern tone of voice, and your child will probably realize that you're getting upset and they should listen to you before they get consequences such as timeouts. Yelling never helps because it will scare the child, and they won't listen to you even more because it will give them a negative attitude towards you. I usually lower my voice to sound more serious, and my brother usually catches on pretty quickly. Watch for understanding so that they don't say something and then go and do something else just to get you to stop talking. This method is probably my last choice because you always want your siblings to have a positive and happy outlook towards you because you're their older sibling and they're supposed to look up to you and think very highly of you. So by using a lower, different tone of voice, sounding more serious, this should finally get your siblings to listen to you when all the other options didn't work. In conclusion, we've talked about several different ways you can get your siblings to listen to you when you're asking them to do something. The first method that explained an appropriate communication style for a child, which was using eye contact, speaking with short phrases, and understanding from their point of view. The second was giving out rewards, verbal and materialistic things. The last thing is using a different tone of voice by lowering it and sounding more stern and serious. These are the methods that I use on my everyday day-to-day basis, and if one doesn't work, then another will. So I'm positive it will work for you too.